Hello to the Verbling community of language learners. Hello from Santiago, Chile. My name is Geoff Watson. I am from Vancouver, Canada, but now I am living in South America. Welcome to this hour's class, brought to you by the best website in the world for learning a second language. I'm talking about verbling.com. We have English classes for you, live and direct, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What an amazing situation for language learners from all around the world. Incredible. So this hour we are going to be talking about a health issue. This is about a problem known as high blood pressure. And some people actually refer to it as a silent killer, because high blood pressure, the medical condition of having high pressure within the arteries, within your circulatory system, this medical problem has very few symptoms. And so you need to go see your doctor and have them measure and check your blood pressure. That's the only way that you will know that you have a safe blood pressure, a safe level of blood pressure, or if you need to make some lifestyle changes or even take medication to control your blood pressure. All right, and so I would like everyone, please, to download the document that I have prepared for the class. It's called A3. If you go to the verbling.com website and look for the information about this class, if you look under the window, you will see a button called Class Materials. And if you click on that button, you will be able to download the document. The Google share screen is not always clear. It can be blurry and difficult to read. And so if you open up the document on your computer, you will be able to read the text clearly, and you will also be able to copy and paste words into a translator so that you can look up the translation of the words that you are not sure of. Okay, and so I would like to say hello to everyone individually. If you could please tell us where you are from, and I'm going to ask a personal question. I'm going to ask, how often do you go to your doctor to get a checkup, a general examination by your doctor? All right, and so Andoni, welcome.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I have been to my doctor fairly recently, in August of last year, so less than a year ago I went to my doctor, and everything is A-okay.
Okay, well, to be honest,
how are you?
No, I'm okay right now, but to be honest with you, I don't go to the doctor very often. Actually, I don't remember the last time I went to the doctor. Okay. And this is I know this is dangerous because maybe I could be sick or something like that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why Mexico, that's a culture. Well, I wasn't educated to go to the doctor. It's not
Okay.
part of my education.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Try not to say I wasn't educated. It's just that. Let me see. Let me think about how to say that. You you weren't taught, I guess. You weren't taught to go see your doctor. Yeah, okay. It's
Okay,
not part of your culture. Sorry. All
thank
right,
you.
great. Okay, good. And so, thank you. I'd like to go to Antonio. Hello, Antonio. Welcome.
Hello, Geoff. How are you?
I'm fine. But the real question is, how are you? What does your doctor say about your health?
Yeah, this is fine. I have been in the last month,
Ah, okay.
more or less the last time.
Okay, and now, just for vocabulary's sake, just for the English content, I'm not talking about going to see your doctor because you're sick or because you have an injury. I'm talking about going once a year, or I personally go once every 2 years for a general checkup, all of the tests and measurements, etc. Yeah. Is that free in your country, or do you have to pay for that?
Uh, Here in Argentina, we have a free, but it's not very quality. It don't have very quality.
Very
So
good
almost,
quality.
yes, almost everybody or uh, who can afford uh, has private health sanity
Private.
private
Yeah, yeah. Just the pronunciation of that word in English, the last syllable is more like it. Private. Private.
private.
Okay, great. Thank you. And Ebur, hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Really?
Really, yes, I went to
Did your doctor tell you that?
yes, I
Oh,
went
good.
to
Okay.
6 months ago and I made checkup.
You now let me see. You had a checkup,
Yeah,
or
I
you?
had a
Yeah.
checkup.
Okay,
Yes,
good. Hmm.
and I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm glad that
Now, is that free in your country? Can you go every year for a checkup?
yes, but sometimes
Sorry.
it's generally
Yeah.
it's free, but you want to learn much things, many things.
You want to
You have to
know.
pay.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's a basic
Yeah,
checkup.
yeah, basic checkup.
Oh,
It's
okay.
free.
Yeah.
And my name is
Yes.
Ebru. Ebru.
Avru.
Yes.
So the B is pronounced like a V.
No, B. Ebru.
April, like the
Ebru.
month. Well,
Yes.
can you write it in English for me? You
Okay.
understand? To write the
Yes.
pronunciation in English?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
And here's the pronunciation, sort of private, but it's a little bit between the sound of it and the sound of the et in get. Private, private, private. Something like that. Try not to say private. That sounds strange. It's correct according to the spelling, but it sounds strange. All right, great. Thank you. And I'd like to say hello to Nihan.
Hi, Geoff. How are you?
I'm fine. And so, how are you?
I'm doing great, but first of all, I want to say to Ebru, she write her name incorrect. That's not your fault.
Oh no, okay,
Uh,
no, it
sh-
says
uh, sh-
EBUR.
she should check her Google account
Right.
because
That's
I know it's a Turkish name.
Yes,
okay.
yes, it's my nickname.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm pretty good because I have checked my blood pressure recently.
Okay. Now, wait a
Because
second. Sorry. In English, if you check your blood pressure, you do it. So I had my blood pressure checked.
you checked. Yes, that's
Yeah, I
correct. I
had it
cannot
checked
check
by
my blood
someone
pressure
else.
on
Yeah, good.
myself.
It's like I had my hair cut. I didn't cut my hair. I didn't do this myself. It may look like it, but okay. So you had your blood
Uh,
pressure checked. Good. And is
because
it?
I
It's okay.
feel I felt very lazy in
Ah,
my work, and I think something goes wrong. But luckily, I had nothing goes wrong.
nothing was wrong.
Uh,
Okay.
the percentages are pretty well.
Okay. The numbers or the levels. Yeah. Okay. Great. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. And we are talking about high blood pressure. So yeah. Oh, sorry. I had my blood pressure checked recently. That's what we say. Yeah. And so, Ricardo, hello, welcome.
Hello, teacher. Hello, everybody. How are you?
Fine. And how do you feel?
I'm feel good. Good. My pressure is like a kid.
Yes.
Wow!
Okay. Great.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sport all the time. I like.
Good. And are you lucky? You have good family medical history, or do you live a healthy lifestyle? Do you
Yeah.
have a positive attitude?
Yes, I all the time I like to swim and play football, things like that. But I eat everything, you know. I don't have
Uh-oh. Okay.
restrictions to it.
Well, does anybody know what the sorry, what is it? Does anybody know the important thing to control and monitor in your diet according to blood pressure?
Yes, yes.
What do the doctors ask everyone to monitor and control in terms of eating?
Sugar.
I'm sorry, it's not sugar. That's not what I'm looking for.
Diet.
Sorry, anyone? Okay,
Salt,
ah, sorry?
salt,
Salt. Yeah,
salt.
it's salt. That's very important in the diet for someone who has a potential, has the potential of having high blood pressure. So, okay, great. And Anna, I'd like to say hello to Anna. Anna Regis,
Hello.
hello. Could you
Hi.
please try to turn up your volume?
Okay.
Thank you. Where are you connecting from?
I'm from Philippines.
Okay. And do you go to see your doctor regularly for a checkup?
Not so. The last time I had checkup was November last
November.
year. Yep.
Oh, well, that's great. Okay.
Yeah.
And is that free or do you have to pay
Mm,
for that?
no, it's not free. We have to pay for it.
And but is
Like,
it expensive?
yeah, mostly 300 pesos per checkup, per test.
Eh, Okay.
Yep.
Do you know approximately how many dollars or euros that would be?
I don't know because what I know, $1 is convert to it's 42 or 40 something here in peso.
Okay. All right. So less than $100.
Yes, less than. Yeah.
Okay. All right,
I
great.
think, if I'm not mistaken, $100 is 4,000 pesos here
Okay.
in Philippines.
All right, great. Thank you. Now, was that
You're welcome.
400 or 4,000?
For $100?
Yes.
Yes, 4,000.
Oh,
4,000
4,000.
pesos.
Okay.
Yep,
Not the
here.
number I put in. Oh, okay. Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great.
You're
And
welcome.
I'd like to say hello to Andres. Andres Bedoya. Okay, so we cannot hear you, Andres. And Felipe.
Hello? Can you
Yes,
hear me?
hello. Your sound is not very good. If you could try to improve your connection, but go ahead, please.
And now can you
Oh,
okay. I'm learning how to handle with this
well,
Hangout.
that your sound is perfect.
Okay, thank you.
So, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Okay, and do you go see your doctor for an examination, a checkup regularly?
No, because I feel good now. I'm just go to the doctor when I feel sick.
Okay, all right.
It's not a very wise way to care about my health, but I have no much time to
You
go to the
you
doctors.
yeah you don't have much time, yeah, to
Yes.
go. Okay, all right. Well, great, great. And then MN Tablas? MN Tablas. Okay, we cannot hear you.
Yes.
Oh, yes, hello. Where are you
Hello.
connecting from?
I am from Syria.
Okay, welcome. And how
Thank you.
what is your name?
Muhammad.
Mohammed. Okay. And
Yes.
so do you go see your doctor regularly for a physical, for a
No,
checkup?
no. Just when I feel sick or something not good.
Right. Okay.
Not often I go to the doctor.
Okay. Just when you need to.
Yes, yes.
All right, great. All right, thank you. And so
Thank you.
let's open up the document and start reading. I have a couple of YouTube videos to show. And so just very quickly, the screen share, we have some new students. So up in the top right-hand corner is a microphone button. So in all of the Verbling classes, we ask that you keep your microphones turned off. But I really like it when students speak during the classes. So please turn on your microphone to speak and then turn it off immediately after. You have another option down here below your video image. There's another button to turn on and off your microphone and your video. And over on the left-hand side of the screen is the YouTube application. And so I'm going to show some YouTube videos, but you have two options. You can click on the YouTube video link that I'm going to put over here in the Verbling chat box, or you can try to watch the video with the YouTube application. All right, so let's close this, and I'm going to bring up the document, and here we go. So here it is. Close this. And so, oh yeah, here we go. So I would like to ask Anna, could you please read the title? And it's the WHO, World Health Organization. Could you turn on your microphone, Anna? We can't hear you.
I'm sorry.
Great.
I'm sorry. WHO, high blood pressure, a silent killer.
Okay, great. And again, it means that it is a serious medical condition that has no symptoms, so you will not know if you have it. Could you read this, please? This is the information about the photograph. Go ahead, Anna, please.
WHO Director General Margaret Chan is seen speaking at the World Health Assembly in Geneva in this May 21, 2012. File photo
Okay, great. And just in
email
English, it's very important to say 21st when you're talking
21st.
about the date, the 21st of May. All right, great.
Okay, I'm
And
sorry.
so could you, you don't have to apologize. This is great. And please continue.
Lessa is clean.
Yes, it begins with Geneva.
Okay, I'm sorry. Geneva, the World Health Organization, or WHO, estimates that more than 1 in 3 adults, or about 1 billion people, is affected by high blood pressure. To mark World Health Day, or Sunday, April 7th, WHO is promoting the many steps people can take to reduce the risk of dying prematurely from what it calls a
Silent killer.
continue,
No, that's fine.
calls a silent
Yeah.
killer.
Yes,
I'm
great. And again, students, it's good if the students can download the document. Then you don't need to rely on the share screen so much. All right. And so what's the estimation? Who has blood pressure? How many people have blood pressure? I'm sorry,
1
high
billion,
blood pressure.
1 billion, about 1 billion people.
Yeah. And so we're talking about adults. So more than 1 in every 3 adults has this
Yep.
problem. Okay, great. So it's totally preventable or manageable. Yeah, great. And so, Andoni, could you please read this for us?
Okay. WHO Director General Margaret Chan led a tribute today to celebrate the founding of the World Health Organization on April 7th, 1948. Every year, World Health Day marks this event by highlighting a public health issue.
Okay, great. And so how does the WHO celebrate its anniversary?
by highlighting a public
Yeah.
health issue.
Yeah, right. By trying to educate people and yeah, spreading information about it. Could you read the next little paragraph, please?
This year's theme is hypertension.
Mhm.
Hypertension, also known as high blood pressure, one of the most important contributors to heart disease and stroke. Chan says the effects of the condition create a global health crisis.
Yeah, great. Okay, thank you. Great job. Just contributors that
Okay.
contribute to the development of heart disease and stroke. And so I just wanted to make sure, I think it's obvious heart disease affects the heart, but what organ in the body is affected by strokes? Do people know the word stroke?
Yep.
Where does this happen?
Kind of paralyzed.
Yes, okay, good. That's one of the symptoms, or sorry, one of the consequences. But where does it happen? Where do strokes happen? Anyone?
In the brain?
Yes, okay. And so this is a problem where one of the blood vessels that supplies blood to the brain is blocked, or it breaks open or ruptures. And so it's high blood pressure damages your arteries. It damages the blood vessels that carry oxygenated blood to your body. Okay, so heart attacks happen in the heart and strokes happen in the brain. And great, let's continue. And so Sorry, I'm going to go to the next person. Andres, could you read this for us, please?
I'm sorry, me?
Yes.
Hyperpressure contributed to nearly 9.4 million deaths due to heart disease and stroke every year, and together, these two diseases, I don't know how to pronounce this.
Yeah, diseases.
Diseases are the number one cause of death worldwide. And hyperpressure also increases the risk of kidney failure, blindness, and several other conditions. If it often occurs together with other risk factors like obesity, diabetes, I don't know how to
Yeah,
pronounce it,
sorry, let me help you. Obesity,
obesity,
with an E sound, obesity, diabetes,
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 and high cholesterol,
perfect. Yeah.
increasing the health risk even further.
Okay, great. And so I'm from Canada, and the typical North American lifestyle is, unfortunately, it's terrible for developing these medical problems. And so, what's the major cause of death in the world? The number one cause of death worldwide?
Heart disease and stroke.
Yes, heart disease and stroke. Okay, and what other problems can high blood pressure or hypertension cause?
Oh, obesity,
Sorry, I'm looking
Kidney
for.
failure,
Yeah, okay.
blindness, and several other conditions.
Yeah, because I guess it can damage the blood vessels in the kidneys, and you can look that up to get the translation, or it damages the blood vessels in the eye and can cause blindness. All right. And then in a typical North American lifestyle, for example, many people develop high blood pressure, and that can be combined with other risk factors, like what? It's particularly dangerous when you combine high blood pressure with other risk factors.
Obesity,
obesity.
diabetes,
and
high cholesterol.
Yeah, great. And you guys are pronouncing it correctly. Cholesterol. It's pronounced like a K. Cholesterol. All right. Yes.
Again,
Dia,
diabetes.
BTs.
Diabetes.
With EE. Diabetes.
Diabetes. Okay.
Okay.
High cholesterol and obesity. Right?
Yep. Great.
Okay. 3 new words to me.
Okay. Well, no, great. And let's move on to Antonio. Could you read this for us, please? And oh yeah, I just wanted to say Ricardo has said that stress is also involved in it as well. And yes, I believe that stress is associated with high blood pressure. Antonio, please go ahead.
Yes. Overall, WHO reports high-income countries have a lower prevalence of hypertension than low and middle-income countries. It says the prevalence of this disease is highest in Africa, where nearly half of all adults have hypertension. The lowest is found in the Americas.
Okay. And I just wanted to say that Felipe is asking for help. So the file is called A3, and you can find it at the Verbling website. Just keep looking for the information for this class, and near the class information, you will find a little link, a little button to click on. All right, great. And so I'm kind of surprised that it's uh, it's it's prevalent or it's common in Africa. I didn't know that. Okay, and so let's go. But then there's a link to well, isn't that funny that high income countries have a lower prevalence of hypertension? Wow. So that is
Uh,
complete. Yeah.
it is because of the health options, because they cannot cure properly, maybe.
To control it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. So that's completely opposite of what I thought. Okay. So I'm learning
Why,
a
Geoff?
lot. Sorry?
Why do you think that is opposite?
Because I thought that high blood pressure, developing high blood pressure, had to do with a typical high income North American diet, lifestyle, which includes diet, lack of physical exercise, high levels of stress. I don't know. Sorry. Smoking, things like that. All right. So, now, April.
Ebru.
Okay, but can you write your name in the Verbling chat box? I didn't see it. Did you? Did you write your
Okay.
name? Yeah. Okay.
Can you
Ebru.
see?
Oh,
Ebru.
but it's
Ebru.
pronounced Ebru.
Yes, perfect.
Ebru. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Ebru.
Just say, hey, bro. Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what it is. Okay.
Okay. Preventable and treatable. The World Health Organization notes high blood pressure is preventable and treatable once it is detected. It's urging all adults around the world to get their blood pressure measured so they can take steps to control it.
Please continue.
Hu Chen says high blood pressure must be taken seriously.
Okay. And let's just review this information here. So it's preventable and treatable. For everybody, try not to pronounce this correctly. It's not like the word table. We don't pronounce it that way. We use the natural, lazy English pronunciation of treatable, tibble, like halfway between it and get, treatable. Okay? All right? And so what's the idea here in the first piece of information? There's something important here.
They can take steps to control it.
Okay? But only yeah. And anybody can help with this.
If it's detected in time.
If it's detected. And so remember, this is known as a silent killer because there are no symptoms of it. And so you don't know that you have it until you get your blood pressure measured or checked. Then you can take steps to control it. But you have to know that you have it. And just WHO is how we say it. And let's move on to Felipe. Could you read this, please?
Sorry, can you repeat for me?
Yes, could you please read this paragraph on the share screen?
Okay.
Strong.
It is a strong and reliable warning signal that health it's at risk and that something needs to be done. But hyperpressure, ladies and gentlemen, isn't always a silent warning signal.
Signal.
What do I mean by that? Usually, hyperpressure does not show any symptoms for years or even decades.
Decades.
Decades. Okay.
AIDS.
So it's important that we take advantage of the yearly warning signal by taking our blood pressure regularly.
Okay, great. And just with this word, I know the pronunciation is different in different words, but sig, the G is pronounced signal.
Signal. Okay.
Okay.
How
Yeah.
many signal bars?
Well, no, but we have the word sign. And so if you separate it, there's sign, and the G is not pronounced. So signal, you need to learn a different pronunciation. Sorry, I apologize. Okay, and so this is a silent warning signal. Okay, it does not show, usually, it does not show any symptoms for years or even decades. So no symptoms. You need to go,
Unfortunately.
yeah, so you need to go see your doctor and have your blood pressure measured or taken. All right, great. And I'm just going to mute your microphone, Andres. And I'd like to go to Nihan. Could you read this, please?
Sure. WHO says people can cut the risks of high blood pressure by consuming less salt, eating a balanced diet, exercising regularly, avoiding tobacco use, and overindulge in alcohol. If these lifestyle changes do not work, WHO says low-cost medication to treat the illness is available.
Okay, great. And personally, I say the. So if I'm referring to the World Health Organization, I say the WHO, just to let you know. Okay, and so there are some of the lifestyle changes that you can make to try and bring down or try and lower your blood pressure naturally. And if those do not work, then you should be taking some medication. All right, great.
Excuse
Yes,
me. Can I
go
ask
ahead.
something?
Of course. I always love it when students ask questions.
What is overindulgence?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
eating or drinking too much.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's okay when you drink a little alcohol, but too much is risky.
Yeah, it's risky. Risky. Yeah.
Risky.
It's risky. All right, great. Yeah. And so perfect. So what I'd like to do is to take a look at this high blood pressure fact sheet. Now you can download this from the CDC. In terms of trusted websites, I think it's called cdc.org. This is the Center for Disease Control, and there's more, and prevention. But it's called the CDC, I believe it's .org, and in my opinion, this agency, I think, is associated with the American government, I think is a trusted source of information, medical information. So what can you say about the prevalence of high blood pressure or hypertension in the United States? Do you see any information?
It seems terrible.
Well, okay. I don't think the graph, or I don't think this chart tells you necessarily if it's terrible or not, because I don't really understand the percentages necessarily, although you see the graph, so white is 25 to 27%. The pink is 28 to 29%. The, what is it, kind of orange 29 to 31, the dark orange 31 to 33, and then the red is 33 to 37%. But where can you see the prevalence of high blood pressure?
That is interesting.
Does anybody have a theory?
I just took a look and I see there's something common south.
Right.
Southern.
Okay. Yeah. So this area of the southern United States.
Yes, Alabama, Florida, North Carolina, Virginia,
Well,
South
yeah.
Carolina.
Not so much Florida, but
Oh yeah, not so much. Yeah,
sorry, but definitely these states here. Okay. And so, all right.
The diet, perhaps.
Perhaps, yes. Okay, great. So good.
Some particular
But there's
also, I don't know. I really don't know. But I get calls for a lot of people from South. There's a lot of black people in that area.
okay. All right. And so maybe the African American genetics is a risk factor, or you're higher, yeah, because they said that high blood pressure is very prevalent in Africa, and so maybe there is a connection there.
Yeah.
All right. Great.
Right.
Okay. So let's just read this information, and then we're going to watch a short video reviewing the same information. And so, Ricardo, could you read this for us, please?
Okay. High blood pressure facts. Having high blood pressure puts you at the... Oh, let me open the fire here. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Having high blood pressure puts you at risk for heart disease and stroke, leading cause of death in the United States.
Okay, please continue. Mm-hmm.
Okay. High blood pressure was a primary or contributing cause of death for 348,000 Americans in 2008, or nearly 1,000 deaths a day.
Okay, and one more stat. One more statistic, please.
Okay, just a moment.
Yeah, it begins with 67 million.
67 million American adults, 31% having high blood pressure. That is 1 in every 3 American adults.
Okay, great.
Okay.
And if I can get Thang. Thang?
Yes.
Yes, hello, welcome. Where are you connecting from?
I'm from Vietnam.
Oh, yes. Thailand?
Vietnam.
Vietnam. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Welcome. Could you please read the statistic that begins with 36 million, please?
Okay. 36 million American adults with high blood pressure don't have it under control.
Mm-hmm.
About 30% of American adults have
pre-hypertension.
Pre-hypertension, blood pressure measurement that are higher than normal, but not yet in the high blood pressure than having
range.
Having pre-hypertension raise the risk of developing high blood pressure.
Okay, thank you.
High blood, yeah.
I'll get you to stop there. Thank you. All right. And so, what was the information in this here? The statistic with 38 million. Anybody?
That's 36.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry,
Okay.
Andres?
Oh, go ahead.
Andres,
okay.
go for it.
Go ahead, Andres.
Oh.
Oh, go ahead.
They are very gentlemen.
Okay, but who's... Okay, I'm going to pick Nihan. and Anthony.
Okay, that 36 million American adults don't have high blood pressure under control.
Okay, all right. And so how many is that then?
Uh,
Who can connect the information in the little paragraph above it? Because this isn't a very good statistic. Who can combine the information in these two paragraphs and practice their English?
Well, around 13%, 13 or
Well,
I don't know.
okay, but sorry,
More or less.
I didn't understand. Sorry.
Maybe
I
13%
Oh,
of adults having don't have the control to eat fast food and those stuff. So
okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not sure. I'm missing the numbers here.
13,
But
13%.
13,
Yes,
1-3.
yes, 13.
Oh, okay. All right. How did you get that?
uh,
Oh no, it's just
I
combination. 67
Oh,
millions, 36 millions,
okay.
half, 31%.
Yeah. All right. Good. Now, Nihan, you wanted to say something?
they said 31% of the Americans have this kind of problem, and
Okay.
it's equal to 67 million. But
Yes.
in this 67 million, 36 million doesn't aware of having a problem.
Ah, okay. It didn't necessarily say that, but you might be right that most of those people are not aware of it.
Yes, and they are not under control, and it equals the half of the sick people doesn't know they are sick.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, I mean, in the United States, they say that 31% of the population has high blood pressure, and over half of those people don't have it under control. That's pretty bad because the only way to avoid the negative consequences of having high blood pressure is to control it. And so, whether they don't know they have it, or they're not taking treatment, they're not going to see their doctor, they're choosing not to take the medication or to change their lifestyle. And so, yeah, that's unfortunate, isn't it?
Yes.
The willingness.
Yes, their willingness to make the changes they have to control their high blood pressure. Yeah, but it's like everything. It's very difficult to change your lifestyle. Okay, and I'd like to go to Ahmed. Hello, welcome. Hello, Ahmed. I'm sorry, we can't hear you, Ahmed. Andoni, could you read this for us, please?
okay. High blood pressure usually has no warning signs or symptoms. So many people don't realize they have it. Reducing average population sodium intake from 3,300 milligrams, I don't know how to
Yes.
say it,
Yeah, milligrams.
to 2,300 milligrams per day may save 18 billion healthcare dollars and reduce cases of high blood pressure by 11 million annually.
All right. And so, what do they mean by sodium? Does anybody know what that
Salt.
is?
Salt.
Yeah.
Salt.
Okay. Good. And I think it's called, we say NaCl.
Yes.
I don't know how to, I think that's salt.
Chlorine. Yes.
Yeah, sodium chloride, I think is what it's
Spanish
call.
cloruro de sodio. Yes.
Yeah,
Spanish,
all right.
I
So
don't know how to
sodium
say it.
chloride. So, okay, good. Yeah, those words are very similar. All right. And so they need to reduce the average intake of salt per day. Okay. And so let's keep going here. And Andres, could you read this, please?
High blood, right?
Blood.
High blood pressure cost the nation 47,005 million
Sorry, 47.5?
Okay, 47.5 billion annually in direct medical expenses and 3.5 billion each year in lost productivity.
Okay.
Blood
Sorry,
pressure.
just let me when they use the dollar sign, it's good to include that. So I would say $47.5 billion.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Great.
$47.5 billion annually
Okay.
in direct medical expenses and $3.5 billion each year in lost productivity.
Okay.
Um, blood.
And
Okay.
go ahead, please.
Oh, okay. Blood pressure is written as two numbers. The first systolic number represents the pressure in your blood vessels,
Blood,
vessels, vessels,
vessels,
vessels.
S like yes, vessels.
Uh, when your heart beats, the second diastolic number represents the pressure in your vessels when your heart rests between beats of love chemistry.
Between beats.
Biology and chemistry.
Yes, okay, good. Beats.
Beat.
And just with heart, the word is strange. We have art, like paintings and sculpture. Art, that's the pronunciation. So just say heart. The E really is silent. We do not pronounce the E.
Okay.
Heart.
Heart.
Heart. Just
So
like art.
H-U-R and H-U-R-T, how's that?
Well, but that's different. Sorry, I don't want to practice other things.
No,
We
go
have
ahead.
part. Okay, we have that word in English, part.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the same. Heart, part.
Heart. Okay.
Okay, all right,
Good.
good. And so, great. Now then, here is some blood pressure information, but what I want to do is to turn off the screen share. Does anybody have any comments right now? And I'd like to show the YouTube video, but what do you think? Is there a problem with high blood pressure in your country? Do you know?
Yes, it's very
Yeah.
common in Turkey.
Okay. And
My mother had hypertension, and
yes,
she took every morning and night a lot of drugs
okay,
for this.
she takes
Yes,
medication every day?
every day. Yes,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of medication.
Okay.
Especially women have this kind of problems. I don't know, but maybe it causes stress.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't say anything in the article about the difference in rates between men and women.
But in Turkey, I know the rates. So many women had this kind of illness or problem, and I know I will have this.
Okay, you think it's in the family? So good. You need to have your blood pressure checked regularly. Please add the YouTube video if you want, the application, or you can click on the link that I have put in the chat box and watch the YouTube video in another window. I'm just going to play the video now. It's very similar, if not exactly the same as the information that we have just read.
It was nice.
Okay, great. So, can people hear me all right?
Yes. Pretty
Yes.
cool.
Yeah. So, Lucas, hello? Hello, Lucas? Hello, Lucas?
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Where are you connecting from?
I'm from Brazil, and you?
Okay, good. Welcome. It's just right now.
Thanks.
Could you please keep your microphone turned off, please?
Yes, activate my microphone now. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. And but during the class, we need you to keep your microphone turned off unless you are speaking.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right, great. So, comments from people?
Interesting. Was good.
So, Lucas, please turn off your microphone. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. And so, what about the lifestyle changes?
Was almost the same information we was reading about.
Okay. But these kinds of lifestyle changes, obesity, smoking, diabetes is often caused by lifestyle
Alcohol.
problems, alcohol, yeah. Not taking your daily medication, because that a lot of people just say forget it, because the medication will not make them feel better. Do you understand? This problem has no symptoms, so they'll take the medication every day, but it doesn't matter whether they take the medication or not. They don't feel any different. So what are your comments? What do you think?
And do you have any kind of issue like that?
Myself?
Yes.
No, but I'm talking about sort of society in general. How do you encourage people to control their high blood pressure and all of the other health problems, preventable health problems?
I said my mother don't eat salt.
Okay, yeah. But can you imagine not eating salt?
Yes.
It's so addictive, though.
Yes, he cooks every meal, no salt.
Okay.
Like like a sugar. It's almost the same. Is if you eat salt, sugar is coming soon as well. So.
Well, okay, yeah. Those are the things that we love, the flavor of sugar and salt and fat.
Yes.
Yeah.
How does it taste?
So, if you have advice to give to the WHO, how can we promote the treatment of high blood pressure?
Medical advertisements through the through the TV by the TV.
So TV commercials.
Yes, TV commercials, radio.
Okay, good.
Radio commercials.
Yeah. But what do you tell people?
If you don't want to die right away, you have to eat healthy.
Yeah. Well, what were the risk factors? How more likely were you to die of a heart attack if you have high blood pressure? Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember.
Anybody?
Stress.
3 times.
Yeah, okay, it's like 4 times more likely or 3 times more likely. You know, that's pretty serious risks. Okay. So anyways, now you know. You have some more information about high blood pressure. It's very easy to control. If you know you have it, then you can deal with it. And
You're
in the long term, you will be healthier for it.
so
Okay.
you're
So,
aware.
sorry?
We are aware that we cannot do it. We got to. We have to. We have to have our own control.
Okay,
But
good. Right.
forbidden things are very tasteful.
Yes, okay. It's very
It's not
tempting.
it's
Yeah.
not really hard to endure them. Smoking, alcohol, salt, sugar. It's very tasty.
Yeah, good. Yeah, tasty is the word. Flavorful or tasty. Yeah, okay. Okay, so good work, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you
Great
have
class.
topics that you're interested in, please come to my Facebook and give me your specific ideas. And it's a great class because Verbling is making it all possible and because all of you participated in the class. Good work.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Geoff.
Thank you.